Let's just do a cover version. Why say just? Nothing to say. Let's just do a cover version. I like doing cover versions. I know what song I'm going to do. I need to buy more SD cards. Unless, you want to try another one of these? No, not really. Well, I ain't gonna work. Maggie's fine, no more. It would have been interesting to play it that way, but no! Let's play it in any case, let's just do it a bit straighter. 1, 2. I don't like those tunings. Well, I ain't gonna work. Maggie's fine no more. No, I ain't gonna work hard. Maggie's fine no more. Well, I wake up in the morning, close my eyes and pray for rain. I've got a head full of strange ideas, now driving me insane. It's a shame the way they make me scrub the floor. But from this day on, I ain't working on Maggie's fine no more. I ain't gonna work for Maggie's brother no more. No, I ain't gonna work on Maggie's brother no more. Well, he hands you a nickel and he hands you a busted dime. Asks you with a leer, is this enough to give your sister a good time? I'm gonna make a movie with a cold whack the butler saw. Oh, I ain't gonna work for Maggie's brother anymore. I ain't gonna work for Maggie's ma no more. No way am I gonna work for Maggie's mama no more. She opens her eyes and she reaches for a drink. She don't stop her supping until she's forgotten how to think. The children come home from school and pick her up off the floor. I ain't gonna work for Maggie's mama anymore. I ain't gonna work for Maggie's pa no more. No way am I gonna work for Maggie's partner anymore. He puts his big fat cigar out in the baby's faces for kicks. I know what goes on down there, but the cellar's made out of soundproofing bricks. He says I'm rich, so I'm above the law. I ain't gonna work for Maggie's pa anymore. I ain't gonna work for Maggie's sister anymore. No, I ain't gonna work for Maggie's sister anymore. Well, she sultrily slides into my bedroom late at night. She says it's your duty to do me right. Come the early dawn, I wanna be sore. Oh, I can't work for Maggie's sister anymore. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm anymore. No, I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. Well, I've always tried my best to be who I am, but everybody insists you gotta walk, talk, and act just like them. They say, sing while you slave. I get so bored. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm. I can tell you that it's lost all its charm. Putting my foot down, I don't care if I come to harm, but I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, my beautiful daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, my not so beautiful self. You want to hear a song my daughter wrote? Of course you do. KG. Aww. Yeah. It's flat, so I stretch it even more. Don't be naughty. My daughter wrote this song when she was 9 years old. She's now 11. By now she's probably written something to match Homer's Odyssey. I don't think the tune is too bad. It's called Where's the Sun Go To at Night. It's a very allegorical piece, especially for a 9-year-old. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where does the sun go to at night? I need to know if that's alright. Does it sink into the sky's lake? Well, what kind of mysterious shapes would that make? And what secrets does the sun hold? I guess I need to wait to be told. Does it turn into the moon? They say if I'm patient, I'll find out soon. The sun gives us those glowing bright skies, but it's a clever old moon gives us the tides. Where does the sun go to at night? Where does it hide until daylight? And then a nice song, I think it is. I mean, maybe not the way I play them, but yeah. So my daughter wrote that. That was her homework. I just feel like chatting to you. So if they ever get to see this, Dylan and Emily, hi, wherever you two in the world. Daddy loves you very much. I've loved you since the first second I saw you, and beyond the gates of time, I will still love you there as well. In case you're wondering when this is, Emily, you are now 11 years, 3 weeks and 0. You are now 11 years and 3 weeks old today, Emily. Whoa! I think that's all a number of notes that you can play. Actually, I've already done a cover version of this one. And Dylan, my beautiful son Dylan, you are now. Oh man, that's going to take some maths. Oh, let's work backwards. So you are 12 years, 4 months, and 12 days old. So this was in the days before the Nazis in England said you're disabled, so you can never see or speak to your children again. My daughter called me one night, and she, it's a true story. She was 9 years old, and 9 years and 9 months, in fact. And she said, I said, when you getting home? I said, I've got to do a project, a homework, Daddy. She says, we've got to write something about space. She said, we've got to write. And I said, oh well, I said, there's lots to write about. I said, I think I made a joke. I said, you could just hand in a blank piece of paper. And when the teacher said, what's this? You could say, well, plenty of space on that. Good evening, friends. Good evening. Good evening. I know, she says. I'm going to do it as a poem. So, back soon, he said. Scammed it off, came back with a piece of paper and a pencil. And she came up with the opening line, where does the sun go to at night? And her original line was, and she always berates me every time I play this to her. That's how I record it, because this is how Emily wrote it. Where does the sun go to at night? I need to know. All right. And I put the, if that's all right, every time I play it. Not, that's nice, Daddy, you sung that very well, or thank you for playing my song, Daddy. It's if that's, it's not if that's all right. It's all right. And then she said, oh, come on, Daddy, you can help. And I think I gave her the at least part of the Does It Sink Into the Skies Lake. And Emily certainly came up with the what mysterious shapes, what kind of shapes would that make? And I think I put in mysterious. And then she did the second verse. And then on the third verse, and, I suggested, well, why don't you do what the Beatles used to do, which is come back in and on the start of the third verse, use the same line again for the third verse. So she did that, you know. And then sun gives us glowing bright tides. Glowing bright skies. I mentioned, and I said something, and she said, come on, Daddy, you can help. I'm vainly trying to remember what I said, but I said something completely, but the moon gives us those crystal clear, shimmering, diaphanous tides or something. And then I just looked there, on the telephone, yeah, okay, Dad, I got this, your time's done, old man, you've written all your songs. She finished it off. The next day I tried to remember, I filmed it so I was able to get it back. But I hadn't managed to film that yet, and I had the title, so I wrote my own song for it, of which I can't remember. It was I tried to write it in the same vein. The only verse I remember is, and I did a different structure because I couldn't remember the structure. Where does the sun go to at night? Where does it lay its head? Is it like me, sleeping tight with dreams dancing round its bed? My version is probably the only song ever written that contains the word ocelot, something about one of the owls and the ocelots play at the end of the day. I was trying to find I had to Google it and find out what are nocturnal apart from owls, and it said ocelots, and I went, okay, well, there we go. Wasn't he one of King Arthur's men, Sir Ocelot? Sir Ocelot the Dark. Thank you for your time, folks. You've been very indulgent. Very kind for your company.